Good morning. It's Tuesday, January the 14th. Seems like we've been gone forever, or at least I've been gone forever. You've
Yeah,
been around
I've been
here.
around. I've been here for
Yeah.
a week already. So
Yeah, I know. I went on we all went on spring break or on winter break,
winter
Christmas
break.
break on the 17th of last month. And then I went on a little vacation.
hmm
So I just got back yesterday.
And
So
where did you go?
I
Where do
went
you?
I went to London and also to Dublin.
Wow,
Yeah, it
isn't
was
that
cool.
nice?
Yeah, it was nice. It was great. I'll tell you though, London was great. Dublin was phenomenal.
Okay.
The vibe is much more laid back, almost like a New Orleans type feel
Okay.
to it. You know, the
And you're
people,
familiar with New Orleans,
I'm
so that
familiar with New Orleans, but the people were very, very friendly. And same with London. Can't say that people were unfriendly at London, but they really were very personable in Dublin. Going to go back to Ireland again. Got to get
okay.
back to Ireland and maybe go see more of the
So
country.
between both, you would choose to go back to Ireland then?
I'd suggest that to anybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
You got to see the sights in London just once, which we did. But
Yeah.
Ireland is really where it's at.
Yeah.
It was
And
pretty
and I
cool.
went to the friendliest city in the world last week. Yeah.
Las Vegas.
New York City.
Oh, New York. Okay. So London is very much like New York City.
Okay. I would,
It's very spread out. Ireland or Dublin, where we stayed, was much more compact, much
okay.
smaller,
Yeah.
kind of like a New Orleans, but
hmm
very cool.
Okay.
Very nice though. So, but it's good to be back. We've got a great show today. It is Tasty Tuesday. Got a special guest coming up, but we want to thank everyone who's joined us. Oh, and by the way, Benji, the semester started yesterday.
It did, yes,
Yeah.
it did. Very exciting
Students
for
are
our new
back in
students.
classes. And I've got an assignment for you later today
Okay,
too.
cool.
We'll
We'll
send
do
him
it.
out to some campuses to talk to some of our students. So why not? Okay. First things first, we want to thank everyone watching us on Facebook Live and YouTube. We're here every Monday through Friday when HCC is in session. We're back on the air yesterday because, of course, classes are back in session. And you can also watch us, Benji, anytime on social media.
Yes, we are live on the Houston Community College District Facebook page, not HCC, but Houston Community College District. We're also on YouTube, X, LinkedIn, and on HCCTV, our own TV channel, where you can catch rebroadcasts of this show at noon, 5, and 10 p.m. Monday through Friday.
As we mentioned, it is Tasty Tuesday, and this next guest that you're going to be interviewing, he's been on the show several times. They just got a Michelin award,
Yeah.
which is a pretty big deal.
Mhm.
And they do chocolate. They're a chocolatier, but they have a side hustle as a barbecue joint, and they do pretty darn good at it. Of course, Scott Moore is the chef and owner of Tejas Chocolate and Barbecue, and our Tasty Tuesday guest. Scott, welcome back to the show. I think you're muted. There you go.
There we go. Yeah, it's good to be with you guys again. I love it.
Yeah, and you guys, I noticed you got a new background surrounding you. We got a new background surrounding us. You built a new pit area. Is that right?
Yeah, we remodeled our patio on the side of the building and then screened it all in and put the smokers right next to our outdoor eating area so you can sit and eat, watch the pits and all that. So it's a pretty cool visual and nice piece. People enjoy that, seeing how the magic happens.
Well, we're looking forward to hearing all about it. Benji's going to be with you in about 10 minutes, so we'll see you shortly.
Okay, got it.
All right, we're going to kick things off right now. We're talking to the presidents around the college right now, and today's no exception. Dr. Michael Webster is the president of the Southwest College. Dr. Webster, welcome back to the show. Good to see you as always.
Thanks, Todd. I appreciate you having me.
Now, it is the spring semester, and HCC still has some openings. I know we got second starting soon, including many at the Southwest College. Let's start with some of your leading, you guys are leading community colleges literally around the country. But let's start talking about the bachelor's programs you're offering. AI and Robotics. Tell us how that's going.
Yeah, we're in year 2, and it's just rolling along. We'll have our first graduates this spring. It's a great program. The students are excelling, continue to win awards nationally and globally. So we're excited about it. There are spots still available. So if students want to join in, we've got spots available and scholarships to go with it.
So they can get a spot in classes and scholarships to help pay for their college. And I guess one thing people may say is, well, if you're taking a 4-year degree from HCC, are they going to charge you more? That's not the case, is it?
No, it's a bachelor's degree at a community college associate degree price. So you get the full bachelor's degree for less than $12,000. It's I mean, you can't beat that. Some of it's online, some of it in class. So you get a hybrid situation where it's easy for you to take classes in in a format that works for you.
Are you having a lot of students now enroll for the full 4 years? Are you catching a lot of students that have already maybe graduated from HCC or transferring from, say, another institution to take advantage of the pricing?
We're actually getting a little bit of both. And, interestingly enough, one of the police officers here at West Loop is in the AI course or AI program for the bachelor's degree. So we're getting just about everybody that's interested in AI.
Yeah, AI is not a bad side hustle. It could definitely take over pretty soon. I know we use it for a lot of things here in our daily work. Speaking of AI, you have a big conference coming up in the spring, right?
We sure do. So we're part of the National Science Foundation consortium with Miami-Dade Community College and Maricopa in Arizona. And we're putting on our 3rd annual, and they're joining us for this national conference. So we'll have folks from across the nation coming in, as well as businesses, large businesses from across the nation. So, you think of NVIDIA, Intel, Google, et cetera, they'll all be here. Still slots available for that as well. So if folks want to come see the latest trends, this is the place to be.
That's one thing I wonder if somebody wants to come to this conference, what are they going to expect? Are you going to have some guest speakers? Are they going to do workouts, breakout sessions? How's that going to work?
Yeah, in the years past, we've done just almost TED Talks, if you will. This year, we're doing a mix of both lecture and then breakout sessions. And it runs the gamut of students presenting to businesses presenting. And you'll see some projects that are ongoing, both from our students and from businesses that are definitely bleeding edge, not just cutting edge.
One thing I know when my days at the Southwest College, which was a little bit about 12 years ago, let's say, they had just launched the manufacturing program, built a brand new building, and leading in manufacturing. I know Stafford just for some reason had a lot of manufacturing businesses. How is that program going now, and what's the status of it?
Yeah, I was out there the other day just looking at the shop, and man, it's still impressive. I haven't seen too many across the nation that can rival what we have here in Houston. And between the CNC machines, the simulators, the fab lab, the lathes, manual lathes, and then all the programs around it that fill into it, it is just an amazing facility. And that's another one we have slots available for still. So great opportunity for students.
When you're saying, if I can ask you real quickly, because I know this is important to students, when you're saying slots are available, is that for the current semester or would that be for second start?
For second start, we sure do.
Okay.
And they literally could take those classes there and walk across the street and get a job. That's how many manufacturers are in that area.
I know that was amazing because actually we had a luncheon with it really launched an advisory board with a number of companies in the area. In fact, one of our former trustees here at HCC, he owns a manufacturing business out in that area. Students, I guess, can take those certifications, not just within the Houston area, they can take them around the nation, correct?
That's right. Yeah, we've got a variety of opportunities for students. And like I said, there's jobs, here locally and then across the nation for sure.
Now, understand your electrical program is expanding. What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so at West Loop, we've had an electrical program for a number of years, and it constantly has students that it stays filled. To help those students that have come through the pipeline, we're adding a motor controls program right here on campus as well. So they finish up their electrical, they go into electrical trade, they can come back and get some additional training, maybe get a leg up and get a raise pretty quickly.
And those jobs are more than abundant right now with all the construction in Houston as well, right?
Oh boy, it's crazy right now. There's just construction and then EV and all of that is just really driving the industry.
One thing I've noticed about HCC since I've been here is we look to accommodate the students' needs, whether it be with financial aid or assistance, but also food insecurity is still a big deal with a number of our students in the population in the area. You guys have the Eagle Market. Maybe you can give us an update on that. And for folks who don't know what the Eagle Market is, tell us exactly about it.
So the Eagle Market is a partnership with the Houston Food Bank. They deliver food to us and we put it in the Eagle Market. We've got refrigerated and dry goods in that space. Students can come in and get food. There's not a qualification or anything. It's just we know that the students have a need and we're here to fulfill it. And it operates most of the time all day. So right now they just brought in a shipment yesterday, and it is packed to the hilt. So definitely good time for students to come in and get some needed groceries.
I guess the key there is the shipment just arrived, so everything's available right now. But from what I understand, those Eagle markets, and I know we have them across the district, they really are being utilized by our students, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I was just in the 6.5 months that I've been here, they are constantly coming in to get those wares from the market, and it fulfills a need that they definitely have out there.
And is it like a mini grocery, mini convenience store? I mean, what exactly are they going to find there? Meat products, vegetables, what exactly?
Yeah, you see a little taste of everything. And even around Christmas and Thanksgiving, they had turkeys in there. So
Wow.
it was just a wide swath of food. Right now, when I was down there, they had both beef and other frozen goods in there that students could pick from. So definitely an opportunity for students to get the groceries they need.
Final question for you, probably the most important one. Are you going to be busy on Sunday?
I hate to say this year I missed the deadline on the registration, and I'm like totally mad about it. So I think I'm going to hit the San Antonio one, but hopefully we'll see you out there, and then Amy and Andre, good luck to them as well.
Well, I wish luck to all of the runners. I'm not, I don't do full marathons anymore. I may do another half one day. I stick with shorter runs because I'm a little bit older than you guys. So it's a little bit harder on my body, especially recovery. Dr. Michael Webster, president of HCC Southwest College. Good to see you. And we'll have information. If people want to sign up for those classes, we'll have all the links in our social media post after the show.
Sounds good. Thank you, Todd.
All right. We are going to take a short break. When we come back, we're going to have our Tasty Tuesday guest. We're talking about chocolates and incredible barbecue, all in one location. How can you go wrong, right? Stay tuned. We'll return in 60 seconds.
At Houston Community College, we make your lessons matter. Open the door to real-world education, where passions become careers. Find out more at hccs.edu. and let your success take flight.
That one day at PE when they were like yelling at me, and then you just linked arms with me. I don't think you know how much like that helped me. I finally like knew that I had somebody.
All right, we're back on Up to the Minute, and now I have Scott Moore. He is the chef / owner of Tejas Chocolate and Barbecue and our Tasty Tuesday guest. Welcome back to the show, Scott.
Good to see you, Benji. How you doing?
Yeah, it's always good to see you too, Scott. Before we get into your latest news, let me just tell you that Tejas Barbecue is one of my favorite barbecue spots in town. And I know we'll talk about this later, but I was so excited because I was watching the events of the Michelin Guide for Texas,
Okay.
and when I saw Tejas Chocolate and Barbecue, I yelled. I literally yelled.
Oh man, that's awesome.
I was
Thank
so
you.
excited for you guys. So
You're
congrats
pretty
on
excited
that.
yourselves.
So tell our viewers who don't know about your unique concept as a barbecue joint and chocolatier.
Right. So we started as a chocolate maker. I was making chocolate from the bean, fascinated by the whole process of bean to bar chocolate. And it was a hobby at first and became a small business. And then we were trying to grow and we needed a little more revenue to supplement all the things we got to pay for. And so we thought about our area and what we could do and came up with barbecue as a way to supplement our income. And now we sell barbecue to pay for our chocolate making habit.
Yeah. And good chocolate, by the way. So if you folks ever go to Tejas, definitely check out the chocolate and the barbecue.
Yeah.
And with chocolate, we're talking about chocolate, and with Valentine's Day around the corner, do you have anything special planned?
Well, we're doing, we always, Valentine's is a bit of the Super Bowl for chocolate. So we always got special flavors and special things we do. And it's more about kind of getting ready and getting psyched up for it because production spikes and we got to get, busy. So we put together little 4 packs and seasonal flavors like raspberry and oranges and that kind of stuff. Some champagne, truffles, and stuff like that.
Awesome, awesome. And now let's get to that Michelin Texas guide. So how was that for you? I mean, a Biv Gourmand. I mean, that's no small feat. How was the process? Tell us all about that.
Yeah, it was quite the event. The ceremony itself, very glamorous, and made us all feel like we're at an Oscar award show.
Hmm.
Process started during the summer. We received an email asking for information about the restaurant to be considered for the Michelin Guide. It's kind of the first I got wind of it, and so we sent them information, description of our business, some pictures of our building, and pictures of the food that we produce, and then didn't hear anything. And I think late September, early October, we got an email inviting us to the party. So it was a big surprise. We have no idea when they were here. It's totally a secret shopper kind of concept. They come and they want to experience your restaurant as a consumer would, so which is pretty cool. So we didn't know they were here. We didn't know what day it was or what we served them or anything exactly. And so we assumed that since we got invited to the party, it meant something. And we went down to downtown, and it was trying to remember that it's at the Post, the venue at the
Yeah,
Post.
713 Music Hall. That's where it
Yeah,
was.
yeah, the music hall. There we go, 713 Music Hall, and walk in the stage and the lighting, and it was really glamorous. Some of our friends were there. We didn't know who was coming. I don't think anybody was really. They were probably nervous about talking about it. It's like I don't want to jinx myself or something. So
Yeah.
we bumped into a lot of our barbecue brothers there, and we all had a great time. And the food and the wine and the booze was flowing. It was a good party.
Yes, awesome. And I mean, I don't know if I've said it already, but congratulations on that award. That's it's great that y'all got that, especially for myself, because I've always been recommending you guys, and now I'm like, well, they just got a Biv Gourmand, so go
Well,
ahead.
it's exciting. It's exciting for the state of Texas, to get the Michelin Guide here and have barbecue so well represented up and down the entire
Yeah,
guide. It's pretty cool. So I'm excited for it for the whole state and the cuisine.
yeah, and then other kudos also Texas Monthly heaped some prize with you guys as well, right?
Well, this year is 2025, so this is their new list. They do it every 4 years.
Yeah, yeah.
So this will be it'll probably come out typically in late May or early June. So it's the game is on. A lot has changed in 4 years,
Yeah.
and there's a lot of new barbecue places, and I think it's the task for them figuring out who makes the top 50 has got to be it's harder than it used to be. I'll put it that way. And there's a
Yeah.
lot more. And it's a great time to be a barbecue fan because you can find it in a lot more places than you used to.
Oh yeah, and it's changing. There's a lot of these fusion stuff that are coming up too. And I mean, some people like to keep it all classic barbecue, and then some people, they're changing it up a little bit, right?
Oh yeah, all sorts of different variations. People are getting very creative with how you perceive barbecue or how you consume barbecue. You got the standards and then all kinds of, different. And Houston, is a melting pot. So we have
Oh yeah.
all influence, we have Asian and Mexican influences and
Mhm.
Peruvian, Egyptian versions. So it's pretty exciting to see how many different directions barbecue can go.
Yeah, of course. And lately it's been super cold outside, and you have just something to warm us up, right? Because I know next week is gonna be especially extra cold. So what do you have for us?
Yeah, we when it's cooler outside, we make a lot of specials with soup, barbecue soup. So we have a sausage and potato, smoked sausage and potato soup. We do a brisket French onion. We do a pork chowder is one of our most popular ones, and then we like our influence being southern and southwest. So we do some pozzoles. We do a red and a verde pozole, and we use leftover barbecue meats to build those. So it's just a good, nice, hot side dish to have in the barbecue meals, barbecue soups.
Awesome. And so last time I was there, it was 2 weeks after y'all got Charles Biv Gourmand. I was very excited to visit you after that. And I noticed y'all had this new product. Well, there was this thing called the Pot Fudge Fun Day. Can you
Yeah.
tell us about these new products you have in store?
Yeah, so this was Michelle's pet project. We became friends with the owners and operators of 4K Farms near Gidding, Texas, and they're on the leading edge of the regulations for hemp production. And so we decided to get and apply for our hemp manufacturing license. So it was a whole process for the state, and it's pretty detailed to do it. Obviously, it's a controlled thing. And so we got our license and we learned how to infuse raw hemp product into chocolate. And
Yeah.
so create some different flavors. And once we started having more fun with it and making it more relaxing, it really started to take off. So, there's a lot of health benefits to CBD, and THCA is what is in our stuff. And so it's good for you. It makes you feel good. People are having fun with it, and it's doing quite well. It's growing. It's growing quite the audience.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear that. And they just have some funny names, guys. So check out, when you go over there. I was just laughing, like just reading the names on those. So it's great stuff. And finally, I want to talk about, we were just talking about how Houston is a melting pot, and I want to talk about your new product also, a banh mi. I mean,
Yeah.
talk about that.
Yeah, so I used to live really close to a really great Asian Vietnamese banh mi shop, and would go in there and get their banh mi's, and then they grew to the point where they started selling their baguettes as on a wholesale basis. And once I discovered that, I'm like, their bread is the best. I mean, and then banh mi really kind of starts with a good baguette, and we make great meat, so it just seemed like a natural to me. So I just love that format of that sandwich. You got a nice crusty baguette, airy on the inside, and you put great barbecue meats in it, and you get all the veg, the pickled carrots, and the jalapeno and the cilantro and all that stuff, and a nice sauce to go with it, pate.
Yeah.
So and we do them at lunch during the week, and they become quite popular. So we sell quite a few, and we coined the phrase "barbecue." So
Okay.
so
Awesome.
barbecue banh mi's is a thing here now.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Scott Moore. He is the chef and owner of Tejas Chocolate and Barbecue and our Tasty Tuesday guest. And we'll have all of your info on our post after the show. Thank you so much for being here, Scott.
All right, Benjamin. Good to see you, man.
Yeah, you too. I'll see you soon, probably.
Good. Look forward to it.
Yeah. All right. Coming after a quick commercial break, Todd and I will return with some news and announcements. So stay tuned.
At Houston Community College, we make your lessons matter. Open the door to real-world education, where passions become careers. Find out more at hccs.edu and let your success take flight.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Today I'm going to talk to you about physics. Come on in, girls. Let's go. This is the first rocket to get humans to Mars. Really tall. I'm a rocket structural engineer, designing and building parts of the rocket. You are the generation that will be stepping foot on Mars. Do I have a group of astronauts on my hands? Yes. You can become a rocket scientist or whatever else you want to be.
Welcome back to Up to the Minute. I'm Todd Duplantis here with Benji, wrapping up the show for today on this Tuesday. If you are out at Coleman, Donuts with the Dean. That's a deal out there. HCC's Coleman will celebrate Welcome Week with Donuts with the Dean, and it's being held in just a few minutes. I'm sure they're going to be bringing out the donuts very shortly. Don't miss out on it. Starts at 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. today at the Coleman Tower Atrium. So check that out if you get a chance. And Southeast College has a fest in yard games coming up.
Yes, HCC Southeast Weeks of Welcome, or WOW, Resource Fairs continues with Fraga's Rec Fest, assuming that's for recreational activities. That'll be from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Friday, January 17th at the Fraga campus. So check out our post after the show for more info.
Kindness. Let's talk about kindness. There's a kindness club that you can join. That's right. Want to make a difference on your campus and beyond? Well, join the kindness club. I'm serious, with service learning projects that benefit our college as well as the local community, with workshops to help organize acts of kindness events. Joining also helps develop leadership and teamwork skills, and you can learn more at an informational session, 11 a.m. to noon this Friday, January 17th. Check our post after the show for more information on that. And fall FAFSA, well, what fall for next fall? FAFSA, it's not too late for next fall.
It's not too early, actually. That's what it says here. If students haven't filed their FAFSA application for the fall semester, they can visit financial aid to get step-by-step assistance submitting their application. It's not too early to be thinking about the fall. So check out our post after the show for more registration info.
Next Monday, MLK Day. That's right. In celebration in honor of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Next Monday, we will be off. Campuses are closed, so no up to the minute. And I think it's a good thing we are off, because that blizzard's coming here. It's supposed to get really cold, like in the 20s. One of the reports, now I am not a meteorologist, not a forecaster. I just read X a lot or Twitter, I should, formerly known as Twitter. So there was a map on there that we were in the corner that we could get 20 inches of snow.
Okay, I read anything that I read on X or anything like that with the
I'm just saying, bundle up, get the toboggans out, bring the dogs in, but it's going to get cold one way or another. So, Snowmageddon headed here to Houston once again. So, we'll return though Tuesday, January 21st. So we're off on the 20th, back on the 21st.
Hopefully.
Spring red. Hopefully. Hey, you got a shovel?
20 inches of snow in Houston. That'll shut down the city. But I mean,
I can't imagine that. I couldn't see that happening. But I don't know. Stranger things have happened.
That is true.
Spring registration is underway. We've got second start starting soon.
Yes, registration for the spring semester is still ongoing, with classes being offered in a variety of programs and various semester lengths. HCC's courses are also offered in a range of modalities, including online anytime, online on a schedule, hybrid,
and we in person. We need to wrap it up.
www.hccs.edu/apply.
There you go. All right, we're off today. We'll be back tomorrow. Special guest, college presidents continue. We'll see you later.